Hello and welcome to another one of our kitchen vlogs, which aims to help you feel more ready, prepared and confident for your trip to the States. I've been travelling there as an Englishman for more than 20 years now, so I know how daunting it can feel to book this trip for your family, but I also know how amazing and epic the trips can be when you're actually out there, and it's totally worth the effort. So, you've booked your flights to the States. Is there anything else you need to do? Should we do a little checklist together? First up, and it's going to sound really stupid, but have you got a passport for you and every single one of your kids as well? Everyone needs it, and you need to make sure that it's valid for the flight home as well. Have you got somewhere to stay? You'll need to book your hotel, or if you're going to Florida, maybe an Airbnb or villa, but that needs to be done as well. Do you need to rent a car? Believe it or not, a lot of the States isn't very walkable, and even though you think that on the map it's quite easy to get to somewhere, it can actually be across big main roads and there isn't the infrastructure. So, are you going to be doing shuttle buses? Are you going to be doing buses? Are you going to be doing cars or Ubers? What are you going to do? Plan that part next. We've actually made a few videos on what it's like to rent a car and also what it's like to drive in the USA as well. I'll put them in the description below for you. Next up, have you got worldwide travel insurance? You really don't want to get hit with any American medical bills. They will bankrupt you. This is actually one of the topics I'll make a video on soon, so we'll have that one to refer back to. The last one is, have you got a visa or an ESTA? Because you won't be allowed into the country without one. And that subject is what we're going to be talking about in this video. The ESTA stands for, I can't remember what it actually is, Electronic System for Travel Authorization. They always make them so catchy, don't they? Why don't they just call it an e-visa or something like that? Or let's go crazy and make one people can actually remember. How about this one? Entry. Electronic Notification Travel Rights. Yeah? Or, I think we should do funny ones. So how about butt entry? The Before USA Travel Token Entry System? I think that could catch on. Anyway, let's get back on topic. The ESTA is only for friendly countries who are part of the Visa Waiver Program, which is 43 countries, mostly European, but also Australia, South Korea, Singapore, and a few others. It's very easy to check if your country is in there. If you're not on the list, you'll have to apply for a visa. Also, if you've visited certain countries like North Korea or even Cuba as a tourist, you won't be accepted. Plus, if you've been arrested or have a conviction, you might not get approved. If your country is in the program, you've not been naughty, or visited a country the USA doesn't like very much, you can apply for an ESTA, which will allow you to visit the States for business or pleasure for 90 days. Now, as a family, we're in a really weird position where only I need an ESTA because I only have a British passport. Ali's got an American passport and the kids have got both passports because they've got dual citizenship. Now, be warned, because you can't get away with an ESTA for a British passport if the American passport is expired. We found that out the hard way. Don't do that too. Okay, now it's time to apply. When you Google ESTA, you'll get loads of adverts and options from companies or websites to go through them. Don't do it. The cheapest and safest way is to go through the USA's Department of State website. We'll leave a link in the description. If you get another company involved, they'll ask you exactly the same questions and you'll have to pay them extra for the service. Or, worst case scenario, you click on a dodgy website and you get hacked or fleeced. Once you're on the real website, it's a really boring looking one, by the way. You'll need your passport, flight details, and where you're staying on the first night. You'll also need to pay for the ESTA, which is currently $21 per person, but that could change at any time. They do accept PayPal, which is handy if you don't want to get stung with a credit card fee for an overseas payment. You also might want to use your favourite travel credit card for this transaction. You can apply for one ESTA or click on the group one if you're doing it as a family in one hit. Now you just go through and provide all of the details and answer all of the questions. You should get your answer if you've been approved or not within minutes, okay? So you get an email saying you've got confirmation of that kind of thing. Some people it takes hours, some people it takes days. And it has been like that for me. I've had one that's been minutes, one that's been days, and I had one the last time that took weeks. It literally took 6 weeks for me to get mine approved. And it was all fine in the end, but it just took all of that time. I went onto a few Facebook forums, and there were quite a few people having the 6-week wait. Now, that could have been just that it was a busy period and there were lots of people applying, or that could be the new normal. So just be really careful. Even though the website says you only need to leave it 72 hours, it can take much longer. Why not just apply for your ESTA as soon as you've booked your flights? It's one thing done and dusted. Remember, you'll need to do one every 2 years or when you get a new passport, so watch out for those 2 loopholes every time you book your flights. You could do a few trips on one ESTA. As with all travel permits, just because you've got an ESTA approved, it doesn't guarantee you entry. They could still take you to the scary rooms to the side, but you're now still just a few steps away from the California or Florida sun and an In-N-Out burger. We really hope this series of videos is helping you. Let us know what other videos you want us to make about the planning side of things, or any other kind of videos you want us to make as well. Check out our planning playlist if it's there or there, and our vloggy vlogs. Plus, why not go on a road trip and explore the States or the rest of the world with us? Click here.